It's so good to have you back with us on Afternoon Express live on SABC3. Now, Mother's Day was yesterday, and I hope that you guys managed to treat your moms to something so special. In the build-up to this Mother's Day that we just had, we joined a young lady by the name of Jessie Thompson on a school roadshow where the learners didn't hold back in telling us how special their moms are.
After a long day at school, my mom makes me feel happy and cheers me up.
She always tries her best to come to all my sporting events and drop me off where I need to be.
Most of the time she thinks that I don't appreciate her, but I really do, and I really love her a lot.
And sometimes it's hard because she's a single woman and she's only looking after me.
She's my world. She's everything. She does everything in her power just to see a smile on me and my brother's face.
She's so amazing. She's always able to support the family and make us so happy, and I just love her so much.
Oh, really special messages, honestly. The learners didn't just talk about their supportive and amazing moms, they also wrote about them too. One learner, Chantal wrote this. She says, "My mom is my best friend, and despite being a single mom, she's always there to support me and provide for me. Every Sunday we have recap Sundays where we cook and spend quality time together." What a beautiful message, and such a great time for you guys to spend together. Now, with the help of McCain, Chantal surprised her mom with a special recap Sunday meal.
My name is Chantal, and we're here today because I wanted to surprise my mom and show her how much I love her and thank her for whatever she has done for me. My mom is like my hero. I don't know how I can explain it. She's done so many things in her life so she can provide for me. She has sacrificed a lot for me. My mom is like the best mom I could ever want. A recap Sunday is when my mom and I sit and then cook our favorite food and then like catch up because during the week she's busy. So on Sundays she doesn't work and we talk about everything. My mom's favorite meal is beef stew. So today I'm going to make beef stew for my mom with McCain spinach and McCain butternut. Through all the hard things that my mom and I have been through, she's still a rock. She's never crumbled ever one day. And that's why I wanted to thank my mom, and I just want to thank McCain for helping me to make this possible. So I think she's gonna be really surprised, and I don't think she believed that I'm the one who did this. She's gonna think maybe it's my older sister or someone else. We had to write our essays, and then they read it and then they chose mine. Yeah.
Oh, so you wrote about what? About food? About what?
No, about you. We had to write about our moms and the little things that they do for us and everything.
Thank you, Jesus, for everything. You give us this every day, even if before we ask. In Jesus' name, amen. Until something like this happened, I think she's grown too fast for me. It's between Chantal and her sister. It's like 24 years, so she came late. But then we just that close. I talk anything to Chantal. Mama, I know it's hard, but thank you. Stay strong. Love, Chantal. So to have a surprise like this, which I don't know, I don't get. But we talk about anything.
My mom is like my comfort pillow. My mom is like always the rock I can cry on.
Just like making her strong, just in case one day I'm not there for her. So she knows that if your mom won't be proud about it, don't do it. Thank you, man.
There's just something so special about a homemade stew. It always reminds me of sort of family gatherings and all the good feelings that come with that. But something tells me that Clem's found a way to make it happen a lot quicker than, you know, your traditional stews, which I remember my poor old father slaving for hours and hours and hours over chopping, potting, too long.
And that's the thing, we'll cut the prep time down to like almost nothing.
Great.
So it still takes us time to like cook slowly and develop those flavors, but we're not going to be like hunched over chopping vegetables all day. McCain's done all of that for us. So let's get started. So Dan, can you get your pot on a medium heat for me, please?
I can do that for you. And you've got some olive oil in here, I see.
There's a little bit of olive oil in there already. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Here comes the first amazing part. No tears today. You're going to go straight into the pot with that. And how amazing. Each bag has 2 onions in there already. And you just go in and add it in there. And that's going to start cooking already.
And honestly, the best part about this is you got none of that sort of garlic smell or that onion smell on your fingers, which is the best.
It is. And like we said, normally with a stew, the hardest part is the fact of all the prep that goes into it. Talking about the garlic, can you go in with the garlic?
Well, should I just stir this up for a bit? Just
go for it, please,
yeah. Evenly done.
So, in with the onions.
Garlics.
garlic.
Cool, that can go inside. So this we want to get to a really nice simmer, get that to reduce quite nicely. You'll get the sort of caramelization of those onions and
The
all that
sweetness will
sweet
come out.
flavor. Yeah.
So we're doing a beef stew, so obviously we're going to need some
Beef.
And what amazing, it's just been cubed ready for us, so no extra chopping, everything's been done. Dan, that can go straight into the pot, and you can start browning that off with the onions.
Cool.
And I like adding it like this because you get the oniony, garlicky flavor on the meat as well.
I love
really
that. So the
delicious.
meat does absorb all the flavors. What cut of meat have you used?
That's actually just a piece of chuck.
Okay, cool.
But we can use anything like a brisket, you can use some shin, that'll be amazing in there. Just don't go and use the fillet, okay?
Honestly, if you're feeling fancy, can't you just throw a fillet in there?
No.
A filet?
No, definitely not. And then I've got some tomatoes. This is just tin tomatoes, also really great in it to build on flavor.
Cool.
In you go.
That all goes in there. And you've got the whole peeled tomatoes, right?
Absolutely. Keep it simple. Cool. In goes some beef stock. And Dan, I just want to say, have you picked up that I'm not doing anything? This is all you.
I'm liking this. I
This
feel
is
like
all you.
One of the things that I've always found that people always ask me when I obviously leave Afternoon Express is like, do you ever try these recipes at home? And sometimes I have to say like, no, because I never get a chance to see what it was like. I was just so used to like watching Clem do it all, so to be able to do it myself now actually helps.
There we go.
It's my first stew I've ever made, actually. First time in my life.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So what you're going to do now before it starts simmering is you actually want to add a little bit of salt to it.
Okay.
And season. You always season in layers.
Cool.
Look at that. Looking amazing.
I like seasoning.
There we go.
Particularly this Malden salt is the best.
So that's going to come up to a simmer. You can see it's already starting to simmer now. We're going to reduce the heat slightly, and that's going to start cooking on its own now. So
Delicious.
It is. It smells so amazing.
So what should I do?
You can pop a little lid on it.
Cool. So just pop this on here.
Perfect. So let's get straight onto our sides now.
Should I make some space for you?
Absolutely. So helpful.
I know.
So let's start off with our beautiful butternut mash. And really easy. Can I grab that big bowl from you?
Sure, this one.
What I love about this, I kept it so local. They actually added cinnamon to it just to like get that extra South African flair. Perfect. So there we go. Can I get that red bowl?
Sure. This will probably fit it in nicely. It's a nice
There we go.
portion.
Sure.
Oh, yum.
Like
so
that.
last time you made us, the spinach also came in a really nice, like sort of format like this. Did you just pop that in the microwave or what?
And you know what that's amazing for? Portion control. So you can actually control how much you want, and the rest just go seal up and back in the freezer.
Great.
Easy peasy. So now, savory rice, and here's a big time saver. Normally savory rice takes you like up to 45 to like an hour to actually make. Everything's been done for you. The hardest part is just flexing that arm to get the microwave open.
And obviously, when it comes to these sort of things, convenience is always key, especially when you're trying to make like a dish like a stew. Do all of these while you're waiting for your stews to kind of simmer
Exactly.
under.
So these can go to the microwave at the same time together, about 3 minutes, and just stopping in between just to give it a quick stir.
Okay, great. And in the meantime, though, however, we've shown you exactly what to do with the stew. Are there any final steps we need to do with that?
Yeah, so now we're going to add our McCain stew mix to it. So look at that, just swapping it out for me. Perfect.
I'm going to put this one in here. This is the one that you managed to let simmer for a really good amount of time.
Ooh, you can smell that.
It smells so yum.
So that's going to come back up to a simmer now. So Dan, you can go straight in with your stew mix. How great, we're using a 250-gram bag, but it also comes in a 600-gram bag.
Oh,
and
yummy.
again, use what you need and freeze the rest. This is perfect for our portion right now.
Cool. So this is a great way to get all of those vegetables into your diet at the same time. So let the stew cook down, let all those meat flavors get into that sauce, and then all of that just add at the last second.
Absolutely,
Stir
just give that a stir. What's really great is the fact that it's been sourced locally, so it's local producers, and it gets blanched and flash frozen so fast it locks in the texture, flavor, all the nutrients, so everything's in there, and also it doesn't need that long cooking period.
Yeah.
Really
These
great.
are one of those recipes you definitely want to save to obviously take with you into the winter seasons.
Perfect. And there's enough heat in there ready just to cook through those vegetables.
Delicious.
Talking about the vegetables, I've actually got some that are done in the microwave already.
I like it.
So let me grab that. So Dan, can you just pop these to the side? I'll bring out our beautiful...
I can do that. I cannot tell you, South Africa, how much this is smelling so good in the kitchen right now. Literally everything that has got going on in this pot right now is all things good for the nostrils, really.
It's so yummy. Look at that steam.
I think my tummy just made a little bit of a...
All right, cool. So Dan, I think it's time to plate up. Cool. So I've got a beautiful plate right here. I'm going to start plating up the rice first, obviously, and then you can do some stew for me.
Rice first. Yummy, this is such a nice, well-balanced meal. I think it's one thing that I miss about home cooking is making sure that you have a little bit of your starch in there, which is also very, and making it interesting, like this. And then obviously having your vegetable on the side, and then a delicious stew. Makes me miss home.
Great. So how about you get some of that?
Stew going there. It's like that.
Oh,
yummy.
look at the color.
Looks so good. Next, that's rice. This is a nice, whole, hearty family meal.
It
Delicious.
is. And
Yummy.
then, of course, finishing off with our beautiful, beautiful mash. How good does that look? So steaming, delicious.
Delicious. Honestly completed in record time. Well done, Clem. Thank you so much for teaching us how to do this. Such a delicious dish in such a record time. We'll see you after this.